In today's video, we're going to talk about the best business insurance carrier in North Carolina for the year 2023. Let's get after it. All right, so let's start our rundown of the top business insurance carriers in North Carolina with the mom and pop businesses. These are the businesses that we see every single day. They're on Main Street. They can be retail, small restaurant, small accounting, or legal firms. These small mom and pop businesses are best served right now by Travelers Insurance. Travelers offers a broad range of coverage options with a good mix of pricing and value-added services and a great electronic platform. So if you're in that small business arena, look to Travelers to be your small business insurance provider. So let's talk about the best insurance carrier or carriers in North Carolina for construction-related risk. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about your plumbers, I'm talking about your electricians, HVAC, carpenters, tile guys, all of the things that happen in construction. And when we look at this segment of the industry, we really have to break it down in two different categories. First is your small, what they call artisan contractors. This is, 3 to 4 people, actually 1 to 5 maybe people in the business just going out and doing work every day. If that's the case, then you really need to look at Erie Insurance as your insurance provider. Erie offers a great product when it comes to construction-related risk. They have some really key enhancements that you can add to the policy to make sure you have the best coverage possible, and their rates are really affordable. So that's your small contractor, but what about the larger guys? So let's say 10 employees and up, lots of equipment, things like that. Then right now, your best bet is to look at a company called West Bend Mutual Insurance. Now, a lot of people haven't heard of West Bend, but they have been around for a long time, just kind of not in North Carolina. They started in North Carolina a few years ago and are really making some headway. They provide tremendous coverages with great value. They're hungry to write business in North Carolina, which means their pricing is really competitive. So if you're one of those larger contractors, run a larger organization, then take a look at West Bend Mutual for your insurance. All right, so do you own or manage an apartment complex? Well, this section is for you. And once again, I'm gonna give you two options because there are two different options. Let's say that you have a large apartment complex and they're relatively new, 10 years old, newer. And we're talking coverage, total coverage amount of around 15 million and up. Well, if that describes you, then you really need to be looking at Travelers Insurance. Travelers has done a phenomenal job over the last many years when it comes to this particular segment. Their pricing is great. Their coverage options are excellent. You cannot go wrong with Travelers Insurance for your larger apartment risks. But what about some apartment risks that are a little bit smaller, a little bit older? Well, not a lot of people want this type of risk anymore, but what we found is that auto owners insurance will actually do a pretty good job with risk like that. So if you've got a smaller complex, 15 million and under, and let's say it's a little bit older, 15 years or older, but good updates and good loss history, then look at auto owners for your apartment insurance. Do you drive a truck? Are you in the trucking industry? Well, if you are a smaller trucking firm, and there are a lot out there, the single person operators doing trucking, whatever it is that you're hauling, then the carrier that you need to look for is Progressive Insurance. Progressive has a really great small trucking program, and you can actually buy the general liability along with the business auto at the same time from the same agent. Overall, their pricing is really good, and compared to some of the other carriers out there that just will not even touch this, Progressive actually does it and does it well. And it's one of the reasons that they're the leading commercial auto insurance writer in the nation. So if you're a small trucking firm or trucker, let's look at Progressive Insurance for your insurance. So do you own some rental properties? You own some single family homes, some duplexes, triplexes. Well, you're probably feeling the pinch right now in the current insurance environment. No one really likes this type of risk. But there's one company out there that does, and that's Foremost Insurance. Foremost actually has a phenomenal program for landlords. It has all the bells and whistles that you could ever want and some value-added services that are really, really cool, like helping you with tenant screening. So if you own rental property, then ask your agent about Foremost Insurance. All right, so there you have it. The top insurance providers for business owners in the state of North Carolina for 2023. And while we didn't touch on every single business segment out there, we did hit on a lot. Stay tuned for more best of 2023 insurance carriers. And until next time, we'll see you.